Hey guys, what's going on? I'm Combat Craig, and today we're talking about VA appeal timelines. You disagreed with a decision on your claim, and you have filed an appeal. And you check the status on your appeal, and it says you're 75,576 people away. What does that mean, and how much longer do I have to wait? Because it's already been 2 years. What is taking my VA appeal so long? It's FUBAR. That's why it's taking so long. So here's what happened. In February 2019, the VA started and Congress passed the AMA Act, Appeals Modernization Act. Prior to 2019, if you filed an appeal, that's called a legacy appeal. That's what I would have been in for most of my life. So once February 2019 hit, they're like, oh yeah, we're going to modernize everything and speed everything up. That's why I don't like changes to VA systems, because I don't trust how they're going to actually roll these things out and implement them. So here's where it stands right now. So the VA announced that they're spending 80% of their time on legacy appeals. That means appeals that were filed prior to 2019. That's 4 years ago. They're still working on that shit. There's like a couple 100,000 of them. And then they're spending 20% of the time on Appeals Modernization Act. So that means appeals that were filed after February 2019. So it gets even better. So out of that 20%, they're focusing on the hardship claims. If you meet the financial hardship or you meet the age criteria, then you go to the front of the line. So they're basically only working on hardship claims if you filed an appeal after February of 2019, which means, last 4 years. So that's why the backlog is so ridiculous right now. They're not even working on appeals that were filed within the last 4 years, or they're putting very little effort, and they're trying to be transparent and telling us that. So what does that mean? There's 3 options to go into the appeals process at the board. You want to try to avoid all 3 of these things as much as possible, because you're looking at a 5-year wait from here on out. So you want to go with a higher level review or a supplemental claim, because those are handled at the VA regional office. And higher level reviews, basically, they just had a duty to assist error, or they ignored evidence, things of that nature. Or a supplemental claim is when you could add new and relevant evidence. That's all you need to do. This is a medical evidence claim. It's a medical disability claim. So you should be able to get your claim resolved by using one of those 2 methods. And unless you have, 5 years laying around, I suggest you use it. Yes, if you win your appeal after these 5 years, you will get back pay. How about we just get paid now and be on with it? We might need to, go from 50 to 80% and then go on to 100 if we're going for the Hundo Club. We don't want this 50 to 80% stage of our claim to sit here and wait for 5 years. We want to get through that as quickly as possible, move up and get every penny we deserve, and then get away from the VA and not deal with the Veterans Benefits Administration anymore. I teach veterans in my boot camp how to win your claims up front, so you don't even need to do a higher level review or a supplemental claim, because you provided all the medical evidence up front. If you want to level up your VA claim, sign up at combatcraig.com. Links in the description. You may be at one stage of the appeals process. You screwed up your initial claim. You may want to lawyer up. You can lawyer up in the appeals process. You can't lawyer up in the initial phase. You can't just file a new claim with a lawyer. I mean, legally you can, but a lawyer can't charge you, so you're probably not going to find too many lawyers that'll do it. Some do pro bono work. Anyway, come down to medical evidence. You need a current diagnosis, current symptoms, and a nexus linking. Let me jump in here real quick and tell you about my boot camp. If you want to learn more about the VA claims process, check out my boot camp. You can talk to me live. There's a link on the website and in the description, combatcraig.com. And also, if you need medical evidence like a nexus or documenting your symptoms properly, go to our website, combatcraig.com, and it says medteam/nexus letters. Click on that link, fill out the form. Boom, you're done.